Well, good morning my YouTube friends, it's Margaret here from M.E.s Orchids, and what I thought I'd do first of all for those in the UK is just share this Facebook link from Robert, and if I move across so that you're able to read this, and it's quite an informative post. There we go. And this is where we come now to the interesting bits. Just take you down there. I mean, you can always stop the video and read each individual one. And it's all about CITES. There we go. And now it's going to affect us here in the UK. And there's that list I was telling you about. And there's my Cattleya lobata. And there we go. There's the other list. And there we go. So you can always go onto his website and view this information for yourself. Right, so I'm going to put that away now, and then so what I'd do is just bring you back and show you those orchids that and the Hoya that I got last week. This time last week, I thought I'd just bring you back and we'll have a look at them. And don't know whether the light's very good here, but I've been able to sit down. As you know, I've been decorating the room. So this little one here, which is the Phalaenopsis, our Gin Princess, this is one that came in sphagnum moss, and I've planted it in sphagnum moss, which quite a few comments, because you know, I live in England and it gets very cold here in the winters, but I haven't watered this since. You see, there's that green root there, and there was the other nice big green root, and that's heading down, which I want it to. And to all intents and purposes now, if you look at those roots there, you'd think this, because this sphagnum moss is almost dry, and you'd think now that requires watering. See, but they're still green. So to me, I mean, I'm going to be checking this orchid quite regularly. But you see, those roots are green there, and this one's got a transition to my environment, and you see that leaf started to drop down, which I want it to. I don't want it to remain upwards like that. That's not its natural stance, and it's a very nice orchid. So and it's in this other pot here, so I'll put that back now. And it doesn't get direct sunlight, but it does get some sunlight. And so what day are we today? Friday. And because we're going into another quite damp weekend, I'm going to check this on Sunday now. So I'll put that back over here on the shelf. Sits near the humidifier. Now this is the other one, and here we go. Cattleya labiata var cerulean, and this one, I can still feel the sphagnum moss being damp, not wet, but damp, and so there's no way I'm going to water this, no way at all. It's doing very well, it's transitioning very nicely. What else can I say? I don't know whether you'll see that new growth, which I thought might be a spike down there. Can you just see there? But whatever it is, that's going to be fine. I'm transitioning this now. And there's that new leaf there. And we just have to be patient. But there's no way that yet will get watered. It will not come to any harm whatsoever, especially as our night temperatures are dropping. So that one's fine. So that's the Cattleya. And these are the, well, this is the Masdevallia. And off camera, I just split it in two. And it's a species one, this is. And it's Masdevallia coriacea, or coriacea. And you'll notice what I've done. It just came away quite easily. There was no effort in just splitting it, but you see, can you see the leaves? We have an older leaf there, but you don't have to worry about the older leaves. You see, there's another older leaf, and in actual fact, that leaf doesn't look as though it's ever been able to open. So let's have a look why and see whether there's anything in there that's prevented that from opening. No, there's nothing showing as though it's got any kind of bugs. Maybe it was just one of those leaves that unfortunately never opened. And but all I do with these, all I did was place orchid bark at the bottom, and the original medium it came in, I just placed it on the top, and it sits in one of these little glass containers, outer container, and all I do with these is I water from below, and it's the same nutrient that I would give all the orchids. And so the top, to all intents and purposes, looks as dry as a bone. But when I see here this area getting green, I know that this plant's hydrated. And this is the other part of it. See, two nice big sections it's given me, and it just parted very easily. As you'll see at the moment, this one's in a fertiliser feed, and we'll look here, I'll look down there to see whether or not I can see any roots that are green, and that one actually now appears, so the moisture's got right up to the top. There's that new growth. So and that root, can you see that root there? That's green. So actually this now can come out of this little container where I've got it, and it is blooming size. There's the remnants of a spike. So I'm quite chuffed with that. I'm so disappointed though now that if we can't get any orchids from Europe, in the next coming few months we'll just have to wait and see. There's nothing we can do about it. Right, now this one, of course, this big one I'm showing you now, with this nice new growth, I'll just tilt it slightly backwards. That's the Cattleya Samurai, Renaissance Grandeur Fragrant. And this is the one that I decided to repot because it was in peat moss and it had got a sphagnum plug. And I put actually 2 of these plastic stakes, let me see, just on that big cedar bulb so it's nice and secure. And there's a new centre leaf coming in there, which that wasn't there before. And if we look here now, can you see? You can see the roots. I can see the roots through there. So look at this way. Maybe this one's better. And you see the roots. You see the white roots. So I might actually, because it's an orchid bark and I put it in here and I've not watered it since, I do believe now that it's time to water this. But again, I have to err on the side of caution because our temperatures are not rising anymore. In fact, the temperatures are dropping, and even the mounts, I can actually go 2 or 3 days now and it won't do them any harm whatsoever. But I'm really chuffed with that one. It's an enormous plant, that one is. I'll just lift it up and show you. There we go. You'll see the full extent of it. That's an enormous, nice plant. And hopefully, see, I'm still a little bit, I need to, let me see, I still need to just push that back. I might get one of my stones from the garden and just see if it'll just push back just a little tiny bit there. And I mean the Hoya archbulby armour that I bought, let's bring you back down again now. That's doing well. It's just on the end of that shelf there, and these are the 2 leaf section that I just cut off and put it into this little plastic container that one of the Phalaenopsis came in. And I just thought, well, while I've got you here, I'll just check it and see whether or not there's anything happening. If you remember, I put a little bit of hormone rooting powder, and let's have a look. That little root looks as though it's viable. I'm not so sure about that one. And somebody suggested, I think it was Mary G, just to put it in a Ziploc bag. And she said it will root down without any problem. But you see, that is still quite damp. I don't think, just put it in there, I don't think I need actually to have that any wetter, because it's got moisture, and there's, the worst thing I can do is to have this too wet, and then it'll die on me. And where's that other end? It's there. Just bear with me a minute while I just tuck that under there. And there we go. And I just put this little S hook through there, and then I can hang that back up. And it was only a small order, wasn't it, this last time, so I've not got anything else. That's there's just the yindling that's hanging on by a thread, but it's still hanging on. And if I turn you around this way, I'll just show you the extent of the. I have to do it carefully for you. Push that down so I can see what you're looking at. And there, you see. That's where, in that corner there, that's where the mother plant of the Hoya Archibaldana is situated. So I think that's all for the moment with this collection of orchids that I got last Friday. So this is it today, folks. So from me to you, take care. Bye bye now.